Hey guys. Yep, a pre-recorded message. That's always a bad sign. You already know. Well, long story short, we took a weekend to record 4 episodes to get ahead since I'm going to be gone. 3 out of those 4 fucking episodes, we lost the mic audio. We didn't lose it per se, but my DAW fucked up once again. The perfect time for it to fuck up, may I say. So, the next 3 episodes will be camera audio, and it sounds absolutely horrible. So I do not blame you guys if you don't listen. They're still funny, so please listen. But just fair warning, the next 3 episodes, 19, 20, and 21, probably one of the funniest ones we've done, is going to be shitty camera audio. Anyways, thanks for listening, guys.
Still legal aid. How y'all doing? How you guys doing?
How you doing?
How you doing today?
How you doing tonight, dude?
We're just gonna be honest. We recorded episode 21 last night. We're doing it all out of order.
Fucked up.
Yeah, because we wanted episode 21 obviously to be done a night everyone could stay the night. So we're practicing safe sex and safe driving. Mm-hmm. That second one might have slipped in. It's like I slipped in. Anyway, episode 19. We got I can't say that. We got a special one today for you. I always say it's a special.
What's up, guys? Back for episode 65. We got another special one coming at you.
Special episode here.
64 special episode.
It's limited edition. We're going to be talking about, drum roll please, dreams.
Did you give me a
Fine, we'll try it again. Drum roll please. Dreams. I guess specifically experiences we've had. We did a little research. We have some fun trivia.
Do we have a Would You Rather?
I was looking at one, but I can't find
I
it.
was just about to bring one up.
You have one?
No, I was about to. I just was gonna bring up that we need one. But the point I was trying to make is we're not hungover per se, but we're tired as fuck. It's currently, I guess 10's kind of late, but we were up at 8. We went to Dunkin' Donuts, got some coffee, made a fool out of ourselves at the drive-thru window. Why is it so fucking hard to order coffee? I want the latte.
There's
the espresso machine's broken. Oh, okay. Can I have the Americano? That also has espresso in it. Well, I just want coffee. Well,
You can get black coffee or iced coffee.
How does that make sense? Is that just like the hot machine, I guess?
Dude, it's
It's just basic ass
Yeah.
coffee.
Espresso.
No.
No, iced coffee.
Isn't espresso just a shot?
Yeah.
But it's like super concentrated.
Why couldn't you put that in iced coffee? Is my question.
Well, because coffee already has coffee in it.
No, you couldn't get the other things because they can't make the espresso.
Espresso, like...
It's a whole separate machine. So they can't...
So the espresso machine.
It's not like your drip Mr. Coffee thing.
No, I thought it was just a shot of something.
It's not like a cured cake.
No. It's not something you like buy.
No, I don't think it's
makes it.
Listen, I don't think it's a powdered cup, like a K-cup. I think it's just a shot glass of super strong caffeine coffee that you put in other coffee to make it stronger.
I mean, that's what it is.
I just didn't know you had to make that with a machine. I thought it was just like...
No,
it's not
they have
like
an espresso machine where you have to...
So why the fuck couldn't they make just a latte with no espresso in it?
Because then it's not a latte.
It'd just be like milk or...
They fucked up my order too, so I'm just pissed at Dunkin'. Fuck you, Dunkin'
Did you
Donuts.
say bagel?
No.
So they did.
So,
you fucked it.
I was
She should have known.
I was
that
looking
read my mind.
at the bagel as I said it. She should have known I was looking at that. So, fuck her.
Wow.
Or dreams.
Would you rather?
Do you have one?
Yeah, I got one.
Shoot.
So would you rather go back to the... What the fuck?
That's interesting.
Okay. Would you rather go back to the past and meet your loved ones who passed away, or go to the future and meet your children or grandchildren to be?
I wouldn't want to do either. That one's kind of easy.
Good answer.
One you can't do. One you can just wait to happen.
What if you die?
Fuck, you're dead. You can do either because you're a ghost.
Okay, let's make it this way. You either go back and meet your loved ones in the past that you never met before, or you die before like your grandchildren or their children are born.
Well, then the past one, because I'm going to die anyway.
Yeah, but when you want to meet your grandchildren or what?
No, because then I'm going to be sad I'm never going to get to meet them or see them.
Yeah, but wouldn't you be sad if there was like this other person that was before you that you never met? They were like cool as shit.
Past loved ones you've already known, though.
No, I'm talking. We're going past that.
Do you get what I'm saying? You get what you're saying?
I think it's a bad question.
You see my point, though?
I'm getting what you're putting down, but go past that.
Past what?
So like, go fucking 4 generations back, 4 generations forward that you've never met, known, nothing.
Oh.
We're going far.
Oh, then I'd rather go in the future.
I'd rather go to the future too, because that'd be dope.
It's kind of pointless to know my great-great-great-grandfather. He's probably cool. I mean, he's a Chinese, so obviously he's dope, but yeah.
All right, I got another one.
Honestly, though, it would be kind of cool to see like the shit
where you
passed
come
down
from.
and stuff. Like he probably does similar stuff that I do.
No, he doesn't.
She's not even fuck that shit.
All right, would you rather drink 2 liters of piss or 2 liters of sweat?
Oh man, piss probably.
Yeah, I think I would rather do that too.
Sweat's just
Sweat would
the
like be
texture's
so
a lot
salty.
worse too.
The texture.
So,
Yeah, I guess it wouldn't be thick.
what kind of sweat do you have?
I wake up
gravy or
no, I wake up with like gelatin all over me. pretty much.
You like whip it off your hand.
It's like a slime.
Then you hear Mr. Planet Fitness. No sweating on the gym floor.
No throwing your sweat on the gym floor.
The fuck is that? Is that jelly? White jelly? Is that semen? By the way, Scott woke up with semen on his phone.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that was. I don't know.
That is so weird.
It was like
Was it just on your phone?
it was just on the screen, and it was covered in it.
That's weird. We put it on your hand.
What?
Dreams. You guys have any funny dream stories?
I'm sure I can live.
What a boring ass person.
What are yours, Mr. fucking Dreamer?
I guess I don't have a specific one because my last night was really boring, but I think it's kind of weird that you can have anxiety in your dreams. You know what I mean? So pretty much the dream I had last night, I was visiting somewhere and I had to get back home to go to work. I was still working on Menards because my manager fucking texted me. Anyway, my fucking front tire fell off as I was driving. So I'm just driving with a rim, but I was like anxious in my dream because my manager texted me like, hey, like make sure you're not late or some shit. And I'm like, yeah, I'm getting my tire fixed because my tire fell off. But the whole time I was just like anxious and like fucking freaking out that I'm going to be late to work. Like, do you guys ever have dreams that you're late somewhere?
Fuck off,
Yeah.
Not really.
And it sucks?
Nah.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't really dream that much.
Well, you actually
That
dream
often.
all the time, you just don't remember.
You drink
Yeah,
four
that's true,
to 7 times a night. But
You get what, 20 erections it said?
you get like 20 erections.
Men get 20 erections per dream on average. Just going up and down.
So
Wait, per dream?
That's what it
I
said.
think is it per dream or per
Per
night?
night. I feel like it'd
I think
be per
it's
night.
per-
That'd be like
per
that'd be like
dream.
80 fucking directions.
Per dream for me, but per dream for everybody else.
You have like 6 dreams and your dick's just fucking.
Just so fast up and down, up and down, up and down. But I guess a cool lucid dream I had was I was flying around. I was a fucking bird, like going from island to island. It was dope, dude. It was fucking.
What'd you do?
dope.
Just fly
I
around?
was just a bird.
It's all just a bird.
I think
cool
the
seeing the
only
scene.
like lucid dream that I've ever had, I was in like a Macy's and I was like working there, and I remember like flying around and like helping people. And I remember John was being.
Mr.
I remember John was in the dream and he kept eating fish sticks and he kept trying to get me to eat them. I don't know why.
Eat these fish sticks.
I kept trying to like fly away from him
So
and he kept following me.
you're
Pop
telling
up
me you had the power to do whatever you want in your dream, and you worked at Macy's. It's like Patrick from SpongeBob when SpongeBob's going in all the different dreams. And like Sandy's in one where she's like fighting and like doing crazy shit, and like Mr. Krabs makes a shit ton of money, and then goes into Patrick's and he's just riding a ride. It's in the middle of nowhere. It's like, Patrick, you can do anything. Nope.
Ride this little mechanical
And then the machine stops and he needs a new quarter and he drops the quarter. And he
can't get it.
just make a new quarter in your dream. Like, that's you, dude. You're Patrick.
Oh my god, dude.
Speaking of, I made a song called Patrick Star about Scott. It's a whole diss track. He said I wouldn't do it, and I fucking did it. Made the beat and everything. Did some pretty hurtful words.
It was good though.
Here's a snippet.
Patrick Star.
What a fucking banger, dude. Let me just say.
Banger.
bumps.
What the fuck? Why are gold in here all of a sudden?
That was horrible.
I just didn't know we were in a jail cell all of a sudden.
Wow. You guys ever had like reoccurring nightmares before?
Yes.
I used to have those when I was like a lot younger. It just scared the fuck out of me.
Unrelated, no, I fucked Riley Reid in one of my dreams.
Hell yeah, dude.
Anyway, keep
It's a
going.
reoccurring nightmare. It's just because
She had a strap on.
it's fucking me.
I don't want it to be a nightmare.
But I had when I was younger, I had this recurring nightmare that my parents owned their own company, and basically what kept happening was I'd go out to the dumpster in the back, and as I'm walking back, the Grim Reaper comes out.
The boogeyman.
Shut the fuck up, asshole. The fucking Grim Reaper comes out from behind the dumpster, and he's like chasing me. But as I'm running back to the door, like tree roots are coming out of the ground trying to grab my leg.
Oh, damn.
And like right before I get to the door, it reaches out and it grabs my leg, and I'm stuck, and he's just fucking coming at me with his fucking scythe thing, and I'm flipping the fuck out.
Fuck, dude.
That'd be
I
scary.
never died though.
Have you guys ever died in your dreams?
Yeah, and then I wake up.
We talked
Yeah.
about this, definitely. I got ran over by a semi once, and I remember I got really warm because then it showed my body in like a tank, like they were like preserving my body, like floating. And I was looking at my body, and my body was so hot, like I was in like
I
hot
was
liquid.
covered in sweat.
This sticky, thick, like gelatin shit.
I woke up covered in semen. I don't know what the fuck is
That
that.
sounds like a good dream to me. Have you guys ever woken up with just semen in your pants? That should be called something. It's really wet.
Every night, dude. Every morning.
It's like a really wet dream.
Like a semen dream or something.
It's like a semen
Or
dream.
like a
Common dream.
Yeah, cum dream. Ejaculation, stimulation.
Ejaculation stimulant.
Wet dreams blow my mind, dude. Are you kidding me? You have the power not to touch your dick when you
You
cum.
just still nut.
People have tried to do that. Just like Energy O's, like Cody Co's video, Energy O's.
Oh, yeah.
That shit is so
Fucking got the demon in her, dude.
so funny. But that'd be really cool to be able to come whenever you want. Like, what if you're just held hostage and you like your arms are tied up and they're like, give me the information or we kill you. Oh yeah. Oh God! Oh my God! What the fuck? Demon!
You're
Then you
like-
get shot anyway.
What
you went out
the fuck
with
was
a
that? And you're like, I just nutted.
And then you're staring at him, and then he nuts. Oh God! What the
You make him nut with your power.
fuck? That's a superhero.
Give me the information. He's like, what are you doing?
Oh, that's a superpower though.
What would his name be?
Captain Nut.
Because then, like, if like a robber is fucking holding a hostage, like pointing a gun, he can just be, and then he's be like, oh, and then, like fall over, drop the gun, just like, oh yeah, and it takes off. And then Captain Nut makes the girl come just because he wants to, and then they bang.
Just
And
because
then,
he can.
That would be the real power right there.
oh,
That
yeah.
just sounds like a crazy porno.
I bet Captain Nut is a porno. He's got a cape that's just a dick, like just a big ass dick cape. He has holes cut out on his nipples, his ass, and his dick, but he doesn't need a dick. He's dickless. He only has nuts.
Wait, what?
He's dickless.
He only has nuts. That would suck not to have a penis. Would you
Which is
rather not
balls.
have a penis or a really small penis? Wow, that's an easy one. I'm so sorry. I'd rather have a small penis.
Can I get a fake dick?
Just attached.
Just
Like a suction cup. No, just get a robot dick.
Yeah.
We gotta circle back to robot dicks. Do you think robots dream?
Sure, why not?
Well, I don't know.
No, not until an artificial.
Well,
brain
no,
is
they don't
made.
sleep, so.
Well, I mean, there's that one robot chick that has like she like
It's
words
just
and
crazy.
shit.
Like, it's
I bet
just-
she, do you think she's true?
she probably can make other people come to look at her. It won't come now. Oh,
She was like, coming out. Oh shit!
you right.
You're right. Oh fuck!
I don't know. I feel like we're gonna completely understand the human brain once we make a complete copy, like an artificial brain. Because then we can really. Because to make a brain, you need to know what the fuck all is in a brain. That is weird. That a piece of a ball up there, just a ball with
Controls
wrinkles on it,
everything.
just
Ball.
controls everything. Well, oval, whatever the fuck's in there.
This is my brain.
I got a big ass brain.
I got a big ass brain.
Mine's like this. Mine's more like a coconut. Or wait, that's
No, this
a walnut.
is supposed to be the size of your brain.
I think so.
You put your fist in, it's supposed to be the size of your brain.
But we probably.
That's
Small sound.
It seems like it fits in my head.
That seems
That
right.
looks too small.
It does look really small.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I'm dumb as hell. Yeah,
We only use like a finger portion of it.
we only use like what 10% of our brain.
Captain Nut can use like 60% because he's
He can
channeling energy and shit. Yeah.
Could
Well,
you
whatever.
imagine you could use 100% of your brain? Like what you could actually do? Do you think you could make shit like float?
No, I just feel like
How?
I feel like if you use 100% of your brain,
90% of your brain and you're not using it.
you don't have to take drugs in.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be able to make stuff float.
I feel like
How do you know?
Because this thing doesn't have a brain. I can't make.
I don't think brains and the world are connected. I think we're individualistic and completely separate from the energy outside the world. This is getting super
I don't know,
psychedelic.
dude. You got the guy going fucking like this. And he's
Yeah, that's bullshit.
like,
But seriously, I think if you could use 100%, you're able to like trigger chemicals whenever you want, and like make endorphins whenever you want, and just like fucking, if you want to hallucinate, whatever chemical that LSD like triggers in your brain, you can just fucking make happen. You just trip balls. And then you could just turn it off and just not be tripping anymore. I feel like that's what it would be.
I have no idea.
And like anxiety and stuff, you just never have because you know how to cut it off. And like, yeah, because you just, mental disorders are you can't, I guess, regulate or control your brain. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like if you can control your brain, fuck, man.
You would never have any mental problems.
Dude, Captain Anxiety would be horrible. Just looks at you.
That would be the worst fucking villain ever.
God, none of my friends like me. Oh shit! Oh my god, my chest hurts.
My
My veins black.
My
Why is my
I
vein black?
can't
I'm dying.
I'm gonna go live in deep.
Are you gonna go poop?
Yeah, I have to.
All right, we'll entertain. Why didn't you poop beforehand?
You
Why
fuck.
have to that bad?
You were saying you had to
You
earlier.
literally said you had to.
He poops
Well,
like
then,
for
I
2
know what.
seconds anyway.
Alright.
He's got loose butthole, so.
He's got a loose butthole.
All right, I have a way to see if he listens to the podcast.
Okay.
You can still hear us?
Try to tickle your nose. You slap the shit out of yourself with horse.
I dead ass rolled up a piece of toilet paper and put it up your nose and inside your ear.
This motherfucker was out last night.
Funny story too. We were gonna have a bonfire, but it was like 1:30, so we're all laying down, and he's like, "I kind of want to have a bonfire." I'm like, "Dude, I'm tired, but I'll get up and do it. Like that sounds fun. Let's go." So we heads or tails. It ended up being to do the bonfire. So I get up, I turn on the lights, and you and Scott were like, "I don't know if I want to."
Well, it was 37 degrees outside.
It was cold, and we would have to get all the shit together.
He was like, maybe we could do it some other time. Because he was like still awake apparently. And then fucking
Like 5 minutes later,
not even 5 minutes later, he's fucking.
he's like, "I'm tired."
He's passed
And he
out.
passes out, and then the
Me
shenanigans.
and Bryce are wide awake, fucking around with Scott.
Energetic, fucking taking.
Bryce wanted to get a bowl of water and make him pee himself.
Almost did it, and then we wanted to put whipped cream on him and do the little feather on the face, but we only had.
And so he comes back down with horseradish.
I picked something that's still in the freezer. Does that explode? God, what if I open it and it's just
There's
all over the
horseradish everywhere.
place? Yeah, Scott, if you listen to the podcast, text us as soon as you hear this. All pissed off at what we did.
This will be like 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what I did.
Yeah. But right now, I'll add the Snapchat of putting it on. That's good.
That's what was all over his phone this morning. Surprised it was only on his phone. It wasn't like anywhere else.
So I wonder how that. Yeah, how did that happen?
Unless he rolled over and he put his hand
on it,
like it's on his phone, it's just a horse rash everywhere. Just crusty shit all over my phone. He was just jerking off.
Sorry, Scott. We had to. We're the first to fall asleep. And, it's just gonna happen. If we're all falling asleep at the same time. But yeah, like I really like his hair, and he dresses really well. His beard is always very well trimmed.
Yeah. I heard fucking.
I just lied for no reason.
I just lied for no reason.
I'm just kidding, Scott. You're definitely one of my most attractive friends. And it sucks because I'm the designated ugly friend. The duff. The no girlfriend. I don't want a girlfriend anyway. But
I'm tired. I want to take a nap.
what's one random word in your head right now? 3, 2, 1.
Popsicles.
Okay. My favorite type of
My favorite flavor of popsicle is dick. Wait, what am I fucking
No, we don't have to play it. Everyone's seen that or heard it. That was very fast.
Because it was right at the top of my Twitter feed.
How'd you get Scott saying that? Well, this just proves that we kind of need Scott. I mean, we could keep going. We're kind of delaying what we're talking about. We have been having pretty shitty episodes. 21, I'm foreshadowing. It's a bad one.
Okay, it's not
funny. It's very funny.
Just know that we're very fucked up.
You're gonna waste an hour of your life. Let me just tell you that. But it is funny.
Fucking rip headphone users.
Oh my god, we're
Scott's screaming into the microphone, calling Bryce a Karen.
Yeah, we literally made sure we got plastered before episode 21. For obvious reasons, when you turn 21, you can drink. So I thought it'd be funny to just have us drunk, so we're all saying dumbass shit. But it ended up just being, well, pretty much exactly the way I thought it would go. I thought we'd be saying more dumb shit and going, well, we did do skits.
It was a horrible skit.
It was so bad. We're not about to sit here and talk about another podcast episode. We actually have this website here, lifehack.com, has a bunch of facts stored about dreams. So I don't know if you guys know, but a good way to start lucid dreaming is to look at the time in your dream. Because once you look at the time, you'll notice that you can't tell the time. Because then at that point, you realize when you're in a dream. Because lucid dreaming essentially is when you are aware that you're inside a dream.
Yeah.
Can you get off your phone?
I'm sorry.
I'll leave you on your phone. We have 3 people, so at least one other person. I'm not just talking by myself.
Did you know that the idea of Google came from a dream?
And Tesla's current generators, alternating currents. I wonder what the backstory to all that is. You can look it up. But the DNA double helix spiral form by James Watson was inspired by a dream. The sewing machine. Speaking of inspiration and dreams connected to the real world, tell us about your car dream.
Oh, so there's a thing called premonition dreaming, to where basically you dream something and then it actually happens. Oh, so I'll get into that, but so I have this little vape thing and
CBD.
Yeah, and so I lost it in my car for the longest time, and I could not figure out where it was. I checked under all the seats, blah, blah, all that shit. And then I had a dream that I went to the passenger side of my car, flipped the seat forward, and moved the seat all the way to the front, and I looked under there, and it was under there. And so I'm like, maybe this is actually a thing. So I went and did that the next morning, checked under my passenger seat, it wasn't there. And Sam was like, oh, well, do you want me to check the driver's side? And I'm like, no, in my dream, it was on the passenger side. And she's like, oh, well, I'm going to do it, and I'm just going to check. And I'm like, all right, whatever. And so she flips the seat forward, she moves all the way forward, and it was in the same fucking spot, just on the driver's side. And I'm like, what the fuck?
That's so crazy, man.
And
it makes no sense.
It's crazy because a day or two later, when I was at work, a couple weeks ago, there was my boss and a couple other guys were at work, and they saw something like swimming around the little pond thing we have, and he's like, well, go get my fucking gun and shoot it, because he thought it was a muskrat, and they like dig underneath the thing and burrow and make holes and shit all over the place, and they're a nuisance. He's like, I'm gonna fucking shoot it and get rid of it. And so they shoot it, and somebody thought it was an otter. And if you kill an otter, it's like a $5,000 to $10,000 fine.
We have otters here?
Yeah, I didn't fucking know that. Apparently, we have like river otters.
That's
I'm
awesome.
like, what?
Otters are
And so,
cute.
and so he's flipping the fuck out. He's like, John, I'm gonna get fined like $5,000 for killing an otter.
Just
So
get
he
rid of the
finds
body.
out. Well, it was in a fucking pond. It floated, it fucking sank. And he's like, if it floats back up and somebody finds it, he's like, I'm gonna get fined. And he's like, we're driving past it. And I'm like, what the fuck is that in the pond? He's like, dude, that's that fucking otter I killed. He's like, I literally had a dream last night that it floated to the top of the water, and we come into work the next morning, and it's floating on top of the water.
So it was an otter.
No, it was just a big fat fucking beaver.
Wow.
I've never seen a beaver up close before.
That's the one with like
The fucking tail, the big
ass tail.
fucking fat skinny tail.
Because don't they use a tail to build dams and shit? I think that's why they have those big ass tails.
Slap the water.
To slap the wood together and stuff.
No, fucking-
The fact that beavers can build better dams than me is kind of nuts. I mean, that's their natural
What did you
instinct.
try and build a
Have
dam?
could you build a dam to block off a flowing river?
Give me a shitload of sticks. I'm sure I could.
You have to find them yourself. You can't use any glue. It's just natural everything.
If I could just go into the forest and block off a small river, I'm sure I could do it.
It'd be kind of fun, honestly.
I'm pretty sure I could do it.
Dude, I deadass. I have always wanted to do this. I've always wanted to go out into the woods with nothing and see if we can survive one night.
Hell no.
Dude, that would be so much fun. Record the whole thing, like vlog it. Dude, that'd be awesome. Because we're gonna be like, we'll survive one night.
We're probably fucked up.
Like drunk?
Yeah.
No, we can't. We can't be drinking. That's gonna make it even harder.
We'll drink after we get our base set up.
If we get a base set
No,
up.
we will. No, we're gonna end up sleeping on the floor. Like, fuck this. Sleep on the
I
floor.
did. I probably just wouldn't sleep. Like, yeah, I'm too terrified of anything that could kill me in my sleep. So apparently, there's otters that could fucking
much
kill
around.
me.
An otter's not gonna kill you.
Dude, or not Wolverine.
Fucking Wolverine.
Coyotes, dude. They would fucking.
No,
They're not here. You're saying?
no, they're not gonna hurt you.
Why?
I've literally been here to the door from a coyote, and it just looked at me.
Will coyotes
They're more scared of you than you are of them.
attack?
Piss it off, I'm sure.
In many other instances, people are bitten while trying to rescue their free-roaming pet from a coyote attack. Less often, people are bitten by cornered coyotes. So it's just
If you
like
get
a
it, it's like
raccoon.
every other animal. If you get it scared, it's gonna fucking
Like
attack
a
you.
raccoon. Unless it's a rabid coyote.
So then you're fucked.
Exactly, yeah.
I'm sure if you see a coyote, you go, it's gonna fucking run.
You really don't know what the fuck I'm saying.
Oh shit. Yeah, they have no idea what the hell I'm saying.
Speaking of nightmares, what's the worst nightmare you've ever had? You remember? If it's a long story, we don't have a minute on the
I'm
camera.
gonna probably would have been those recurrent nightmares. Those things were
Oh, those,
terrifying.
yeah. Mine, I was in my house and I heard like something outside, like a crash or something. So I run outside and my dad was fucking dead, like bleeding. And I was like holding him in my arms looking at him. Dude, I woke up fucking crying my ass off. Like dreams that are ridiculous. Once you wake up, you're like, okay, like that was stupid. Like it's obviously fake, blah, blah, blah. But shit that like real shit like that fucks with you.
I've had dreams like that's where I wake up and I'm like, it like fucks with your head for like the entire day.
Dude, I was like, I still see what I saw. Like, I still remember exactly what I saw. It was so fucking sad. Like, the fact that, I hate to say this, but I mean, eventually he is gonna pass away. Everyone's gonna pass away, but that fact that was like, real. Like, yeah, dude, that was fucked up. Jesus, what is he dropping 13 pounds up there? Yeah.
What the fuck, dog?
We need you!
You bitch!
I wanted to start the trivia once we get the camera done.
Did you know there's a thing called a dream drug?
Yeah. I actually saw that too.
Tributylin. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's a big ass word.
Is it illegal?
Yes.
Man,
So they take an illegal and extremely potent hallucinogenic drug called dime.
I honestly would love to take that, to be honest.
See, I want to like take a fucking crazy drug like that one time, just once, just to experience some wild shit.
I'm not condoning drug use and everything, but I listen to Misfits podcast and they talk about LSD and everything. And dude, it's not like they don't take it to like see shit and get fucked up, because even though LSD, you don't hallucinate like all the time, and like you're not going to see a goblin run around, you know.
The guy he's like he fucking runs around.
Dude, that's crazy. You look over. Are you ready to take this acid?
He's looking at you. Yo, you want to take this acid? You're like, what the fuck? I thought I already did.
But they say that LSD is just like an experience. Like you don't change necessarily, but you appreciate stuff a lot more. Depending on who you take it with, they say that like you get a lot closer to those people because you get a lot more personal and you open up and like all this shit. Like it's just something they say that you need to do once because it'll change your life in a good way. But the only thing is you need to take it when you're absolutely ready to take it.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
Don't take it trying to get fucked up.
You have to be in a really good mindset in order to take shit like that.
Because having a bad trip is also very possible, which is the biggest downfall of doing LSD, because you could be having the worst time of your life, which will change your life in a bad way.
Mm-hmm.
So they say that if you take it and you're in a good mindset and you're taking it for the right reason, it is like one of the best things.
You just have to have the thought that
you're gonna be fucked.
Well, no, you have to have the exact opposite. You have to have the thought that you're gonna be fine. Whatever you're seeing it's only temporary. You're not actually.
I guess that's what I'm saying is you have to accept the fact that whatever's about to happen, you have never experienced. You're not going to know what's going on.
You're going to get fucked up, but you're going to be fucked.
You're going to like forget you're on LSD because you're going to be like freaking out, like, oh, what the fuck? No shit, dude. You just took drugs.
Yeah, you just
that's what happens. That's what fucking happens. So as long as you're ready for that, god damn,
Jesus Christ, dude.
He might have just left.
He just left. He just left all this shit, dude.
Well, fuck, I want to do trivia, but we can't.
No, when I was watching the Worst First podcasting with Machine Gun Kelly and Tommy Lee and whatever, Machine Gun Kelly was saying that he wanted to do a thing where he dropped acid every day for a year. And Tommy Lee was like, that's why Ozzy Osbourne's so fucked up, because he took acid every day for a year. And that's why he's so fucked up and like skitsy and all that shit.
Every day? Fuck yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
You're alright.
I don't know. I don't feel good.
Really?
Yeah. That poop made me feel worse.
Damn, dude.
Welcome back. Hey.
We're talking about acid.
Nice.
You want to drop acid?
Would you ever drop acid?
Would I?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Really?
Yeah. There's a lot of studies that show like it helps with anxiety.
Dude, that's what we were just
saying. It's like microdosing though.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I wouldn't
take a full acid.
Take a lot. Like,
LSD and acid are the same thing, right?
I thought so.
Then
I thought so.
It's supposed to help like really like a lot with anxiety.
I mean, it's fucking. Shrooms is like what a less crazy acid kind of.
It's just a natural form because acid is like the pure.
Acid's a lab
form of what mushrooms have. Like icy globin. Icy globin.
I see globin.
I mean, you could do mushrooms in Colorado, so.
I just googled.
Jesus.
I just googled what is in drugs.
Isn't it like it starts with like a P? It's like sodium, like slide.
I
can't pronounce it.
Psilocybin.
Yeah, something.
Psilocybin.
I don't have time to look at all this up. People listening that know are just like Psilocybin.
This fucking thing in this chair keeps stabbing me in the ass.
That's why I don't like that shit.
Jesus, I'm about to sit on the squid hat.
You good?
I'm about to. This thing stabbed me in the ass.
All right, well, Scott's back from the poop. What's your worst nightmare?
My worst nightmare? I don't really have nightmares.
You don't remember any like
no.
One of the scariest. Oh, I think I said this on the podcast already. God damn it!
What?
This is just gonna happen. We're just gonna keep repeating stuff. Whatever. The scariest stuff that Chris told me about his dreams is when he was at his ex-girlfriend's house for the first time ever in Indy, right?
Oh, yeah.
And I know I said this, but it fits.
Maybe you just told me.
I can't remember. Do you know what I'm talking about, Scott?
I think you just told me.
He had a dream.
You haven't really said anything about it, so.
Well, you would know. But he had a dream that night that there was a witch in his ex-girlfriend's closet, and it was freaking him out because it was like a fucking nightmare, and she was like trying to kill him or whatever. And he woke up and told Abby that, and Abby was like, "What?" She's like, "When I was a kid, that was like my reoccurring nightmare, a witch in my closet." Like,
what the fuck?
Yeah,
that was not the story you told me.
Yeah, the one where he's like, "Who is it?"
Yeah, that's
a funny story.
Yeah,
yeah.
And Chris had a
that's
nightmare
fucking
just like
crazy.
that.
Isn't that weird?
Same
really
thing.
weird.
How's that possible?
There's something in
There's an energy.
Yeah.
There is an
100%.
energy in there. But yeah, the funny story is that his ex-girlfriend got up to go to the bathroom and accidentally like hit a fucking counter or something or whatever. And Chris shoots up and he's like, "Who is that? Like, who's there?" Like, and she said that's the most scared she's ever heard Chris. It's because he's dreaming about witches, dog. Fuck yeah, dude. No, I think one of the scariest dreams is when you're like, it seems so real. Like I had a dream at Ball State that it was in our dorm and it was dead ass like as if I woke up. But I woke up and it was like really dark in my room, but I have an oscillating fan like that's behind me. And in the dream, I woke up and I looked over at the fan, and the fan was oscillating and moving back and forth, but it had like a little LED light on it. And every time it got to a certain point, there was just a dark face staring at me, and then it'd go away, and then it'd come back, and it was so scary. And then I finally woke up, like, and I look, I'm like, oh my god, that was a dream. Like that shit was terrifying.
Eventually, when I was having those recurring nightmares, I would always know when I was going to have it. Because I'd start to fall asleep and it would just be like this. It would just be this thud, and it would keep getting progressively louder. And then I would have to like wake myself up, and I would have to stay awake for like half an hour in order to get that shit to go away.
Oh my god,
it's fucking terrifying.
It's terrifying having recurring nightmares.
Oh, it's horrible.
I want to start writing down my dreams.
That's a good way to remember your dreams.
I actually took a recording of one time I woke up. I definitely said this in the podcast too.
Alright, I was at Purdue.
Oh yeah.
And one of my buddies
It's when my friend had titties.
was there.
No, dude, my best friend's inside her.
It's 3 minutes. I thought it was shorter. I'm not playing the whole thing, but yeah, good thing is to write down as soon as you wake. Because if you wake up in the middle of the night and you're like, "Oh, it's a funny dream. I can't wait to tell people tomorrow." You're gonna wake up and.
Well, you don't necessarily have to write it down. You can just say it out loud.
Or
yourself.
even just saying it out loud apparently like helps out. I touch you all I want.
What?
Whoa, what's going on down there?
Everything and anything. Come on down.
Come on down.
All right. But yeah, dreams are really interesting to me. Actually, before I decided on what I wanted to do for college, I really wanted to get into, it's dreamtology or something. I can't remember what it's called. I would love to study dreams. But then I looked, you have to be really good at science. And I'm not good at science. And then my other fucking dream was to study clouds. I don't know what about clouds. I love them. I think they're
cool.
The most interesting shit. The fact that they just always are there and they look way closer than they are, and like.
I mean, I took Earth Space Science in high school. That was one of the coolest classes ever. I love that class.
Earth is wild, dog. Earth goes hard. Yeah, but then
the other thing that I think is crazy is that we know more about space than we do our own ocean.
Yeah, because the ocean's
That's fucking nuts.
You know what's fucking scary?
The ocean.
The black hole that is sucking the universe. Did you hear that? Did you know that?
What black holes?
Well, you know that black hole they finally got a picture of? Mm-hmm. Well, apparently it's starting to suck in the universe. It's terrifying.
Yeah, cool.
I mean, it's super far away.
We're not going to be here when it happens, but that's the fact that the fact that the universe has always been, it's infinite. We don't know how big it is. Now we technically know how big it is because it's going to be gone at one point.
Well, it's also expanding too.
But it's
a lot faster than it's going away. So
actually, there's something. Oh god damn, I can't remember the word, but there's something with heat and energy. It's actually slowing down. It's going to eventually catch up where the universe is not expanding anymore.
So,
but the black hole.
But we're not going to be here, so don't give
Don't patronize me, you bitch.
No, it's cool though.
I think that's crazy.
It is cool.
Would you guys go to space?
Hell yeah.
I feel like that's really scary though. You could die. So
me and Sam were talking about this the other day. When you have deja vu, do you ever think that's you know how in Rick and Morty, how they have the multi-universes and shit like that?
We've talked about this too.
Have we?
Yeah, definitely.
But
I think so.
like getting deja vu is like actually you in a different like universe or somewhere else. And it's like you sound super crazy when you say that, but like, is it that crazy?
I don't think it's crazy. I know we're not the only
It's
ones
like
in the universe.
you're almost like you're crazy if you don't think that something like that's possible.
You know another thing that's fucking wild? I was talking to my buddy about this. That's crazy too. But we were talking about how I'm so young that I could technically have been held back a year. So when you guys were in 8th grade, I could have been in 7th because I was just at that line. I could have been a completely different person, dude.
What is it, by a year?
Sometimes maybe I wasn't making music like in that other life because of the people I was around. You know what I mean? Like, so I feel like I was introduced to music and I had a lot of friends that were really into music, and I don't know why I got into fucking making videos. I didn't know many people that did that, but I feel like I was greatly influenced just by who I was around, and that would have been completely different if I was just like, we wouldn't be friends. None of us would have been friends. This podcast could be a lot better if I knew other people.
It could also be a lot worse.
True. I don't know if that's possible. All right. All right.
You gonna hop into trivia?
Well, I don't got anything else. Yeah,
No.
dreams are cool. I'd love to study it, but I'm too stupid.
Let's just drop acid.
Science is hard.
Yeah, dude, we're gonna do an episode on edibles. Speaking of my dad, I probably shouldn't say that.
No.
He has
Continue to say
an edible hand. No one's gonna.
Wait for your dad to say it.
He's not gonna want to talk about it either.
No, he will.
I thought you had someone in tooth, but it's a reflection. Or is that someone?
Is it?
The white thing?
Is that a reflection?
No, it's just a computer.
You got shiny teeth. Shiny teeth and
Do I have
shiny
any?
teeth, shiny teeth.
I'm self-conscious.
No, they look good.
Thanks.
The fuck was that? We're gonna drop acid on an episode of this time. That would be horrible.
That
All
would
right.
be fucking. Could you imagine we're just like.
It'd be wild.
Crayons?
Crazy.
Question mark?
Did you say crayons or craisins?
Crazy.
I thought you said craisins.
No, I say
Crazy.
crayon. You're like, yeah.
Yeah.
Because the Misfits talk about when they do drop, like they're all in the same energy for somehow. Like they just understand everything. It's weird. Ride the fucking way, dude. All right,
Let's get into
Trivia.
so Cody, what'd you do?
So I did sleepwalking. So question number 1. What is the technical term for sleepwalking? Bruxism. I don't know how to pronounce half of these.
I knew I was gonna know one of your answers.
Parasomnia, hypersomnia, or somnambulism.
You answered first.
Damn it.
'cause I
No, I was going to wait for you.
I know what it is. Yes. You probably know mine too.
I have it with you.
You know, I'm sure you do.
Parasomnia sounds too obvious. Hypersomnia.
Final answer?
Yeah.
D.
Damn it.
Motherfucker.
Parasomnia is just the overall thing of doing shit in your sleep.
Oh, by the
That's
way,
why our shit's so fucking close that it's...
I know exactly. Well, we're not taking shots because it's 11 a.m.
In the
So
morning.
whoever gets it wrong, we get to hit him.
Ow, motherfucker.
Is that hard?
Yeah, that was hard. I didn't know you were fucking hitting me.
You fucking on the table.
Well, if I get it wrong, so you can hit me. All right. I'm sorry, that was pretty hard.
No, I don't care.
Okay, cool. I'll hit you.
I just had no idea you were going to hit me.
I literally said we're going to hit. We did not talk.
I thought you meant this thing.
Oh.
Every time you get it wrong, you get a punch in the face. Bitch.
What should we do whenever you get it wrong?
Oh, man.
Whenever you get it wrong, you have to say an embarrassing thing about yourself.
You have to make a crazy sex noise.
No.
That sounded pretty normal. All right. I did sleep talking. So what is another word for sleep talking? A, noesis. B, somnoliquy. C, jibber jabber. Or B, baffle gab.
I feel like I saw the word.
Somnoliquy. Koi.
Final answer?
Yeah.
What's yours? I'm going to hit you.
Bitch. Suck.
All right, Scott did beer.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Scott.
Did I?
No, it says beer.
Oh. Hang on.
He did lucid dreams.
All right. How many people are estimated to have had a lucid dream? 11%, 24%, 39%, or 51%?
I feel like it's kind of low, but I think it's 24%.
39.
It's 51.
Damn it, I was almost
That's a
gonna say
lot of
that.
people.
Yeah, this is people. I really don't want to hit you guys. I don't want to get up.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, hit him for me.
Alright, question number 2. What percentage of sleepwalkers have a family history of sleepwalking? 80%, 46%, 60%, or 27%?
By the way, we had a really hard time coming up with trivia, so
These were very
Yeah,
hard questions
they
to
were.
we allowed a lot of statistics, which are usually impossible.
Because, like, probably 9 or 10 of the websites I went to had the same facts
Yeah,
over and
yeah.
over again.
Yep. I feel like it's not that-
60%. I feel like it's a lot.
46.
Give them that, too.
60%?
No, it's 80%.
Oh,
Yeah, sleepwalking is actually a genetic thing.
Jeez, what are you doing over there?
it's falling off.
Maybe take
Let
it
it
down
fall.
better.
Even when we're not drunk, we're still doing
80% off.
What did you say? 27?
46.
That's fun. That's the all 20%.
I don't even know why it's loose.
It's like it doesn't even look like it's on the table.
Okay. Question number 2 about sleep talking. What percentage of adults sleep talk?
Oh boy.
5%, 20%, 35%, 60%? Let me look at the answer.
I like how we said we were
60.
supposed to keep the answers far apart, and you're like 5, 20, 35.
Those are far apart.
It's 0 to 100. I can't really make it that different. I mean, it's different.
That's a lot different, yeah. I feel like it's high. I'm going 60.
I'm a 60.
Oh, wait, I do know it. It's 20.
Oh, really?
Fuck.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
All right, question number 2. What vitamin?
It's so anti-get it wrong this episode.
What vitamin?
I'm making
can
my dad
increase-
take shots, though, next episode.
What time are you guys doing it?
Just when he gets home.
Oh shit, it's early.
We're going to take like quarter shots.
Oh, all right. What vitamin can increase the intensity of your dreams and your ability to recall them? B6, B12, folate, or niacin?
Fuck, I don't know. I don't think it's B12. Isn't that with fucking working out and shit?
Hold on, I was going to say B12.
I'm going to say niacin.
I'm going to say B12.
It's B6.
Damn.
We are flying through shit. It's amazing what alcohol does.
Yeah.
Maybe we should alternate. Maybe we should alternate episodes when we drink and not drink. Not fuck.
Wait,
What do you mean?
Like when we do 2 episodes, one we don't drink, one we do.
But I mean, the first one, we're not quite drunk. But
Yeah.
the second one.
Trivia still takes hours. Damn near.
All right. What age range has the highest chance of sleepwalking? Young children, ages 3 to 7. Teenagers, ages 13 to 18. Young adults, ages 20 to 26. Or older adults, ages 30 to 38.
I want to put A, but A was last answer. 80% was last time, right?
Yeah, I'm going A because I remember I slept walk a lot when I was a kid. When I was really young, slept walk.
I don't know. Sleptwalk?
I remember I would always sleepwalk when I was a kid.
You're sleepwalking. Yeah. The act of sleepwalk.
The act of sleepwalking.
I'm going to say young children as well.
My answer?
Mm-hmm.
It's teenagers.
No. What's your final answer?
Young adults.
Wait, what?
Young children.
We both heard it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I
Because
actually
they
have
don't get into the
stage
to the REM
3
sleep.
and 4.
Yeah.
And thing about sleep talking, stage 1 and 2 is when you're saying the most like logical things because you're not quite in REM sleep.
No.
Stage no, that's when you're saying like the chocolate bar's mine, like shit like that. Like
You're making full sentences.
yeah, but then once you're in REM sleep, 3 and 4
Just
is when it's
gibberish.
gibberish, like sexually active. That's what I said. But I have a quick sleepwalking story. I was a little kid. I don't remember how old I was. I was upstairs on my second floor. I walked down all the way downstairs in my kitchen, just in the dark, screaming for my mom, like, Mom, Mom. And my mom's like, Bryce, we're up here. And I just sprint upstairs and just go back to bed. That's terrifying.
I had one of those where, so in my, like, one of my older houses, I was in, like, the basement floor, and my mom's room was all the way up on the 3rd floor, and I sleptwalked all the way up to her room, and she said, I don't remember it. She said I stood at the edge of her bed and just stared at her until she woke
that's
up.
so weird.
It was like, she's like, what are you doing? And I didn't say anything. She's like, go back to bed. And I was just like, okay. And I just walked all the way back downstairs and just went to bed.
Dude, I kind of have a similar story. Did I tell you about the sock thing? I walked into my parents' bed with a sock, and they're like, Bryce, what are you doing? I'm like, I have a sock.
I got a sock.
And they're like, okay, go to bed. I'm like, okay. And I just leave.
It's dumb as hell. That's probably what they were
We're
thinking.
so
Should we
weird.
check again?
I have a sock. Okay. You want it?
At least I didn't say it was a microphone or something. Like, I knew what it was. Sock?
Here's my interview.
Sock?
Sock? You want sock?
Sock on foot?
I put sock on your foot.
You want the better? Clothes like that? Sock?
Sock.
I don't want
Why
what
are
you're
you-
selling.
Why you have an accent?
I don't want
Because he's
what
on the
you're
streets
selling.
out of
Oh.
socks.
I don't want what you're selling.
You want sock now?
Can we start?
You sock. Are you interested in the super comfy socks?
No.
Tell me this.
No.
Are you happy with
No.
the socks you have?
Yes.
Why are you happy?
No.
Because fuck you, that's why.
Why are you happy with...
Fuck you.
Listen, dumb American. So why are you happy with your socks?
So soft.
Okay.
I enjoy them.
What brand are they?
No.
Under Armour?
Fuck you.
Fuck.
Fuck.
That shit's way better than that.
This shit's way better than what I.
Alright. When are you at a higher risk of sleep talking? When you have a migraine, when you have the TV on, when you have a fan on, or when you have a fever?
Fever.
That's quick.
It was quick. TV on.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Did you see that?
No, I knew that one.
Oh, really?
I know that one.
This other thing where like when kids have like colds or whatever, they have fevers if they sleep talk.
Is it because your
Weird.
body hurts? Like, my dick hurts!
It's a brain thing.
Oh, my balls hurt!
My fucking dick hurts.
And then Captain Nut comes in and makes you nut.
All right. Question number 3. A study of 670 participants
See, I just made him come. Did you see
I
that?
just made him.
found that those who sleep in what position have more positive and wilder dreams?
Doggy style.
Stomach, right side, left side, or curled up?
That got you, didn't it?
What was that?
I'm sorry. Are you really upset?
My
Scott?
stomach hurts, man.
It's the doggy
You
style.
should have taken antacids.
Yo, you want my Pepto?
No, it's not that. I don't know what it is. I think it's that
It's
food.
If you have a stomach ache.
That's what Pepto does.
Alright, Stacey.
Doggy style. That shit got me,
Can
dude.
you imagine falling asleep? Because I've fallen asleep having sex before. Have you?
No, I know
What?
people that have fallen
How?
asleep.
I woke up still hard somehow. It was awesome.
Boring ass sex.
Huh?
Having boring ass sex.
Oh, I was very drunk.
Oh, okay.
Very drunk. And I fell asleep on top and was like, oh, alright.
So
What did
was
you
it
do?
a quick?
I have no idea because she fell asleep too.
So you fell asleep.
You guys both what?
Oh shit! Okay.
So I dead ass, swear to God.
That's-
And then it was like 2 minutes and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to bed.
You didn't finish? Come on, man.
No way. If I'm falling asleep when I'm fucking, I'm not coming. Unless Captain Nut comes in. You can just summon him. Captain Nut, I need some help. You got it.
He's got like 2 friends, but they're like two. Oh shit!
But the only downfall of Captain Nut is he can't nut. He uses all his nutting power for good.
For good,
the good of the city.
other people to nut instead of himself.
Is that a bird? No, that's a plane.
That's just Captain Nut.
Captain Nut. Why does this keep falling off?
Is it even on?
It was. All right, Scott. I'm gonna say
Oh.
positive and wilder dreams.
Right side.
I'm gonna say curled up.
Rock solid 4 minutes.
It's stomach.
Fuck.
What did I say?
You said curled up. Not that.
All right. Well,
Yeah, okay, we're not gonna do episodes in the morning anymore. They're all in the morning.
Well, I don't know. We didn't really explain. We're doing bulk recording because I'm leaving for 5 weeks, like I talked about, for school for 3 credits. So we're trying to get ready for those 5 weeks. We're planning on actually recording at the house I'm staying at in Muncie to get 2 out there. So hopefully that happens. So we'll be on schedule. But yeah, we're just doing this to stay on track and just catch up, so we don't have to. Well, I mean, we wouldn't be able to record whatever, but so. Do it in the morning. Yeah, I don't like morning ones.
Yeah, that was fun.
I feel like
Especially because we're not drinking or anything. I'm tired as fuck.
I'm not that tired, but I'm just not.
It's
It's
like no
different.
energy.
It's a different vibe, I guess. Different vibe. But yeah, I thought it was funny too. I wanted to say this in 18. Our first episode we had, or our 7th episode, I should say, when we started doing video, we had 4 cameras. We had. Did I say this?
Yeah.
All right, that's the end of this one.
No,
Do we have a charity?
I don't have one.
I'll look one up real quick.
Keep hitting this with my fucking mouth.
We always fucking never come prepared. I'm so sorry. All right. This one's called the Ramblers Association. It is the largest walkers' right organization in Great Britain, and it aims to represent the interests of walkers or ramblers. It is a charity registered in England and Wales and Scotland. This is a weird one. Oh, it just promotes walking and health. It increases access for walkers on the earth. It saves like paths and like trails and shit.
Gotcha.
It's out there. I mean, there's got to be a charity for everything.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's probably a charity for people nutting.
Happens up.
If not, someone needs to make one.
Yeah, to promote the healthy nut.
Instead of gunshots, it's like sex noises. That's a sex noise.
What if he's got an automatic? All right, we always do charity to something fucked up right afterward. Yeah,
Is his dad home?
I don't think so.
Yeah, Scott's not feeling good.
Yeah, he's going
He's gotta leave anyway.
He's got to go to lunch soon. So, well, thank you guys for listening. Make sure you listen to the next one. We have a special guest, and you'll see who it is next. Yeah.
Yeah, bye guys.
Yeah.
Bye.
Happy dreaming. Oh, download the app Sleep Talk. And I think it's $1. We talked about this too. Download it. It'll record you sleep talking. It's really funny too, some of the shit you get.
You could also find some scary shit.
Yeah, we already talked about that too. So just if you think your house is haunted, don't do it. But
Goodbye.
okay, bye guys.
Bye.